Welcome back to Best Product Reviews. If you're using a laptop for work or want a cleaner desk setup with fewer cables, you need to see this. Today, we're counting down the top 5 best USB-C monitors in 2026. USB-C monitors are absolute game changers, letting you connect your laptop with a single cable that transmits video, charges your device, and transfers data all at once. No more cable mess, no more juggling multiple adapters. From budget-friendly options to premium displays with Thunderbolt 4, we've got the perfect USB-C monitor for every setup and budget. We've done all the testing to find the monitors that deliver the best connectivity and performance. Let's dive in. At number 5, we have the Dell P2425H. If you want the cheapest USB-C monitor possible for basic work, this is your entry point. This is a 24-inch IPS monitor with a 1080p resolution and 100 Hz refresh rate. The smaller screen and lower resolution mean text isn't as sharp, and you have less screen space compared to 27-inch 4K displays. However, text clarity is still decent for everyday productivity work. Now, the USB-C port on this monitor is different from everything else on this list. It doesn't support DisplayPort Alt Mode, which means you can't transmit video signals through it. Instead, it's meant for charging small devices like your phone or connecting peripherals like a mouse or keyboard. It delivers only 15 watts of power, so it's not suitable for charging laptops. This is the trade-off for getting such a cheap USB-C monitor. Despite these limitations, there are some positives. The ergonomics are remarkable, scoring 9.4 out of 10. You can easily adjust height, tilt, swivel, and even rotate into portrait mode. The IPS panel delivers wide viewing angles with a horizontal viewing angle score of 8.3, which is useful if you need to share your screen with someone sitting next to you. The 100 Hz refresh rate provides smoother scrolling compared to standard 60 Hz displays. However, brightness is a major weakness, scoring only 2.6 out of 10. You'll need to use this in a dim or darker room to avoid visibility issues. Bright environments will wash out the display. Office use scores 7.1 out of 10, which is acceptable for the price. This monitor doesn't support HDR at all, but that's normal for cheap work monitors. Overall, the Dell P2425H is a simple, no-frills option for users on an extremely tight budget who need basic USB-C connectivity for peripherals and small device charging, but not for laptop video and power delivery. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links in the description. Next up is the Dell S2725QC. Stepping into the budget category with proper USB-C functionality, this is a significant upgrade. This is a 27-inch IPS monitor with a 4K resolution of 3840 by 2160 and a 120 Hz refresh rate. The jump to 4K delivers sharp text clarity, and the larger 27-inch screen gives you comfortable space for working with multiple windows side by side. The USB-C port supports DisplayPort Alt Mode, which means you can connect your laptop with a single cable to display video and charge simultaneously. It delivers 65 watts of power, which is less than mid-range options, but still enough to charge most entry-level laptops while you're using them. The monitor includes 2 USB-C ports total, giving you some flexibility for connecting devices. However, there's no KVM switch, so if you want to switch between multiple computers, you'll need to do it manually. Office use scores a solid 8.4 out of 10, making it very good for productivity work. The 4K resolution ensures text looks incredibly sharp, reducing eye strain during long work sessions. Brightness scores 7.0 out of 10, which is decent. The monitor gets bright enough for rooms with some lighting, though reflections are distracting in sunny environments. You'll want to avoid placing it directly opposite bright windows. The IPS panel features wide viewing angles, which is helpful if you need to share your screen with someone next to you or if you're not always sitting directly centered. The ergonomics are fantastic, scoring high marks for adjustability. Color accuracy scores an impressive 8.8 out of 10, making it suitable for some light photo editing alongside productivity work. The main limitation is HDR performance, scoring only 4.8 out of 10 due to the lack of local dimming. But for productivity work, this doesn't matter much. For budget-conscious users who want proper USB-C video and power delivery in a 4K package without spending too much, the Dell S2725QC delivers excellent value. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links in the description. Keeping it going with the Acer Nitro XV275K P5 BIIPRUZX.
This lower mid-range option adds gaming capabilities to USB-C connectivity. Like the Dell, this is a 27-inch 4K IPS monitor, but it features a massive 320 Hz max refresh rate, making it excellent for both work and gaming. The USB-C port supports 90 watts of power delivery and DisplayPort Alt Mode, allowing you to connect your laptop with a single cable for video, data, and charging. That's significantly more power than the budget Dell, handling more demanding laptops with ease. One useful feature is the KVM switch, which makes it easy to switch between different source computers while using the same keyboard, mouse, and other peripherals. This is perfect for users who work with multiple machines. The main downside compared to the ASUS at number 2 is the smaller USB hub with only one USB-C port instead of two. It also doesn't support daisy chaining, so you can't connect a second monitor directly to this one. Where this monitor really stands out is HDR picture quality. It uses many LED backlighting with an OK local dimming feature that helps improve black levels and makes highlights pop in HDR content. HDR picture quality scores 6.8 out of 10, which is good. However, you can't use local dimming in SDR mode, so for regular productivity work, picture quality is similar to standard IPS monitors. Brightness is exceptional at 8.7 out of 10, making it the brightest monitor on this list. It fights glare extremely well in bright rooms. The high refresh rate and fast response times make it excellent for gaming when you're not working. Office use scores 8.4 out of 10, and editing scores 7.9. For users who want a monitor that handles both productivity and gaming with USB-C convenience and mini LED HDR, the Acer Nitro XV275K P5BII-PRUZX is worth grabbing when it's on sale. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links in the description.
The runner-up is the ASUS ProArt Display PA279CRV. This mid-range option is designed specifically for creative professionals. This is another 27-inch 4K IPS monitor, but with a focus on color accuracy and professional features rather than gaming. The USB-C connectivity includes two USB-C ports, with the primary port supporting DisplayPort Alt Mode and 90 watts of power delivery. This lets you connect your laptop with a single cable for video and charging. While it doesn't have Thunderbolt support like the premium Dell, 90 watts is enough for most professional laptops. One useful feature is the DisplayPort output, which lets you connect a second monitor directly to this one in a daisy chain configuration. This is great for dual monitor setups. The trade-offs compared to the premium Dell are no Thunderbolt support, no KVM switch, and a smaller USB hub. However, where this monitor really excels is color accuracy, scoring an impressive 8.9 out of 10. The ASUS is actually the better choice for photo or video editing compared to the #1 pick. It has dedicated picture modes for various color spaces that creative professionals work with, including Adobe RGB, DCI-P3, and sRGB. The sRGB mode is exceptionally accurate right out of the box without any calibration. The 27-inch 4K screen delivers sharp text clarity, perfect for editing work and productivity. Brightness scores 7.3 out of 10, which is decent, though not as bright as the premium Dell. However, reflections coming off the screen don't have a pink tint like on the Dell, so you may actually prefer this monitor if you work in a well-lit space. The max refresh rate is only 60 Hz, so scrolling isn't as smooth as higher refresh options, but for professional work, this is perfectly fine. Office use scores 8.5 out of 10, and editing scores 7.7. For creative professionals, photographers, video editors, and designers who want accurate colors and USB-C convenience without paying premium prices, the ASUS ProArt Display PA279CRV is an outstanding mid-range choice. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links in the description.
And the best one is the Dell U2725QE. This is the ultimate USB-C monitor, and it's not even close. The Dell U2725QE is a high-end 27-inch 4K monitor with the most extensive USB-C connectivity available. This monitor features 5 USB-C ports, each serving a different purpose for maximum versatility. The primary USB-C port supports Thunderbolt 4 with an incredible 140 watts of power delivery. This is the port you'll connect your laptop to, and it handles video transmission, data transfer, and charging all through one cable. That 140 watts is enough to charge even the most power-hungry laptops like MacBook Pro 16-inch or high-end Windows workstations. Another USB-C port is a Thunderbolt output, allowing you to connect another monitor directly to this one in a daisy chain configuration. There's also a DisplayPort output, so you can connect an additional monitor beyond that. This means you can build a multi-monitor setup where everything runs through one primary connection to your laptop. The remaining USB-C ports are for connecting your devices, like mouse, keyboard, external drives, or any other peripherals. The extensive connectivity makes cable management incredibly clean. One standout feature is the KVM switch, which makes it incredibly easy to switch between different source computers while using the same keyboard, mouse, and peripherals. Perfect for users who work with multiple machines. Beyond connectivity, it's an excellent monitor for productivity work. The 27-inch 4K screen delivers sharp text clarity, making long work sessions comfortable. The screen is big enough to comfortably view two windows side by side for multitasking. Brightness scores a solid 8.1 out of 10, making it bright enough to fight glare in most environments. However, reflections can have a slight pink tint in really bright rooms, which is something to be aware of. Office use scores 8.5 out of 10, which is excellent. Color accuracy scores 8.1 out of 10, making it suitable for both productivity and light creative work. The ergonomics are outstanding, providing full height, tilt, swivel, and pivot adjustments. If you want something larger and don't mind spending more, the Dell U2725QE is essentially the same monitor, but with a 32-inch screen. However, it has similar performance and features otherwise. The Dell U2725QE is the best USB-C monitor you can buy in 2026. The combination of Thunderbolt 4, 140-watt power delivery, 5 USB-C ports, KVM switch, daisy chaining capability, and excellent 4K picture quality makes it the ultimate choice for professionals who want the absolute best connectivity and productivity experience. For updated pricing and more details, check out the links in the description.
Thanks for watching. That's our top 5 best USB-C monitors for 2026. From basic budget displays to premium Thunderbolt 4 powerhouses, USB-C connectivity has revolutionized how we work. The convenience of single cable connections that handle video, data, and power delivery make these monitors absolute game changers for laptop users. If this video helped you choose your next USB-C monitor, hit that like button and subscribe to Best Product Reviews. Drop a comment below with your current setup or any questions about USB-C monitors. All product links with the latest pricing are in the description. Thanks again for watching and enjoy that clean, cable-free desk setup.